Good morning, people. Well, it's almost noontime, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I am Billy Ordana speaking to you here in the state of Georgia, southeast part. And as you see, I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan and also an Atlanta Brave fan. This hat represents the championship back in 2021 when the Braves won the World Series on a very historic home run by Soler. And man, that ball is still going right over the railroad tracks there in Houston. And of course, this is me, Billy Ordana, me without a hat, and I'm speaking to you right here in my living room. Now, I have two channels that y'all probably see it on my story on Facebook that I have two channels. And see what happened was my phone and its contents, I get these annoying pop-ups that I could not even go from page to page. So I had to do a full system restore of my home phone. And it took forever just to figure out my usernames and passwords and whatnot, try to get the system to work again. So right now it's working fine and trying to get other things to work, particular was WhatsApp and Zynga and all that other stuff that I had that I lost during the restore. So bear with me. Maybe you can't see me now or whatever. But anyways, I'm here to talk to you guys on this Sunday morning, or Sunday noon almost. Okay, so anyways, I'm right here. I just like to tell you that y'all are welcome to say anything back to me, comments or whatsoever. Uh, there's comments, there's a comment section at the end of my video that you are welcome to say anything, and I welcome yours, and you welcome mine. Negative, positive, whatever. So that's another thing. And also, I'm also looking for some sponsors of my ad lib type video podcast, which is called the Video Podcast Show, the Billy Ordana, the Video Show Podcast Show, whatever you want to call it. But it's two different channels, so if you see me on one, you'll see me on the other, or both on both. The contents will be the same. Okay. So anyway, I'm here, and like I said, it's a Sunday, and this is the Lord's Day. Uh, it's the week after Easter, and Jesus stayed on the earth for under 40 days, so that way he could get his disciples all squared away and everything. And then on the 40th day, he would actually be ascended to heaven. And that to me right there, I don't think nobody will talk about it. The church, a lot of churches always talk about his resurrection, his crucifixion, and all that. But what happened to the ascension, where he ascends to heaven? In bodily form, he was still on earth after he was crucified and rose from the dead on the third day. He resurrected and he ascended to heaven, and he's seated at the right hand of the Father. Okay, he's up there with the Almighty. He's there looking all over us, and a lot of people are saying that he is here now, but technically he's spiritually here to some people. He is not bodily or human flesh here on earth yet, but flesh wise, he's still in heaven. His soul is in heaven, and he's here spiritually guiding each and every one of us to follow Jesus and the Almighty. Okay, so he also, a lot of things that I want to talk about is that let's go on the political side of it. The Democrats is one party that golly, I don't know what's going on with these people. They cannot they cannot understand what's right from wrong, or wrong from right, whatever you want to call it. These people, they express hate, totally a bunch of hate. They don't even recognize these illegals that come in and create these crimes. Like, for example, that senator that went to El Salvador trying to get that inmate back to the United States. And then these other four are down there trying to get him out as well. Now, you mean to tell me they could go down there, get a M13 gang member, but we can't fly a plane over to Israel or to the Gaza Strip to get to get bring those hostages home. There's not too many left over from the agreement that they made with the Palestinians and all that. But there's always this hate that golly, I express so much disagreement with what the hate that these Democrats keep expressing. Oh, they don't say. They say they don't express hate. Oh, yeah, they do. I mean, good example. They don't even recognize that the girl that got killed by some gang members and all that. Or the Riley in Georgia got killed. What's wrong with that? And man, I could go on, and y'all could. The Democrats out there watching this, it is your damn fault. You were under the Biden administration, the one that really sank this country down to what was 4 years, and then we have Donald Trump that's trying to erase the entire mistakes that he has done to this country. Now, Donald Trump, a very smart businessman with these tariffs, and I tell you, even though a lot of people say it's going to raise the prices, no, it's not. Yeah, they'll go up a little bit, they'll come down. Uh, what Trump is doing with China, he's just bluffing with what he's doing with all these high tariffs against them. All the other countries, oh, they settled. I think they're okay with the tariffs. That they went in and lowered down their tariffs so that way we don't have to pay as much. Did you know the egg prices went down 60% down? They're much lower now. That's a side thing, but as far as inflation and all that. But hopefully the oil be pumping out soon, so it would reflect the same thing with what was going on with the tariffs and everything. It would just it will go down, and hopefully it will go down to like under $2, under like 180 cent back in the days. Okay, let's bring let's Donald Trump do his thing. Even though he's a businessman by part, but he intentionally actually making the stock market crash in a way so that way. Uh, but in a way he'll make the stock market go back up again. Okay, $40,000 in the 40,000 in the Dow. Been down under what 39 or whatever, but he's trying to get it over the 40,000 mark, so that way everything will be okay economy wise and all that. And speaking of the economy, I wish the teachers here will teach these young kids about the economy, how to make a budget, how to spend their money. And I know there's companies out there that offer debit cards or credit cards, but the parents can put a spending limit on each card so that way they know how to spend their money. That's one thing I hope children here, the teacher will teach them how to do their thing. Okay. All right. So, anyways, let me just go ahead and end this. Our Braves. I was talking about the baseball right here. They're doing some. They got out of the basement, I believe, and hopefully the Braves come back. They had a miracle. Probably the best games you could hear and see on the radio and TV. I tell you, it's one of the best games I ever heard the Braves ever played. It's just like it was like it was good. They were going after the other team, but then they came back, and it's like it's like the Braves are. It's a team to talk about this year. Okay, they got this guy Eli White. That guy can play 8 positions besides pitching, but he could be pitching. I don't know, but the man he could go every position on that team. All right, that's baseball and the politics and the news and all that. So let me go ahead and get out of here, and y'all have a nice week coming up. And April's gone. We'll have Maypole. May is just around the corner. May the 1st, and y'all have a great month of May. And I'll probably see you all soon on this video, this podcast that's going to be aired on both channels. Okay? Y'all have a great day and God bless. Get that word hate out of you guys and love one another. Okay? Y'all take care now. Bye bye.